Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the Scandinavian campaign, where I finally unlocked double turrets on light cruisers. It does have a 1916 unlock date, which I think is actually fine. Obviously, I've been rushing it, but we can take that priority off and leave things to progress normally. And we should be able to catch up on tech pretty quickly with that. Right, so we currently only have 4 light cruisers in service, the have-swords. So depending on how good these new cruisers are, they may well replace them. I am wanting to modernise the fleet as much as I can, really. Yeah, we're still very limited on our total displacement that we can build. So we do want to keep these relatively small. How small can we make them? Can we get them to 4,000 even? Because a smaller cruiser is actually beneficial for us. Okay, yes we can. Interesting. And they can go at 29.5. Oh, full oil. That's good. What happens if I push speed by... Yeah. Let's go 29 on them then. I might up that later. But I do want them to have some range and utility. So we've got advanced tower. Looking at base accuracy as always. The large refit tower is probably the best bet. It's also lighter than the advanced tower. It's pretty chunky, but I think it'll fit around those boats. Here we go. Funnels. 1 is enough. Very good. And then 2, 1.5. Might as well be that one then. If I can get it to fit somewhere. Actually, that looks fine because the boat hook is, or boat crane is pretty large. Might want to move things forwards. We'll see how it goes. Right, main guns. We have 7-inch Mark III, and these are turreted. And they are twins. That's a pretty nice weapon. That's a lot. That's a good amount of firepower. 8 7-inch guns. Secondary. There's no secondary slots whatsoever. Okay, what about torpedo launchers? I would put a pair like here, but doesn't look like I have the option for that. And they only carry 1 underwater. These might not have torpedoes either. Might be just very bare bones, purebred gun cruisers. But yeah, they're small and very deadly. So these are, compared to the have-swords, faster. I obviously haven't finished doing them yet, but carry a lot more heavy guns in those 7 inches. Okay. Let's build the rest of the ship out and see where we end up. I'll do HE in a minute. For instance, radio. So, we want to have, for our HE pen, we want to be able to go through a destroyer, which you can have up to 0.8. So I think Cat Ballistic, yeah, Cat Ballistic will be perfect for these. We want to be able to resist our own weapons. So ideally we'd want a 6-inch main belt. We can only get 5, but that's okay. That's down to 5,000 meters. And then extended, we really want to be looking at the 5-inch gun. So 2.5, I think will work just fine. Deck armor, we don't need that much on a ship like this. 6. We've gone over on the armor. What's the rate of fire on these? It's pretty good, actually. Fuel, still very, very heavy. But I kind of want fuel on these. Do I need to make them bigger? Is the question. Do I up them to 5,000 tons? Because then I can fit everything. Don't always do that, but I think that is worth it. Because then we have all the armor we could want. This is a pretty well armored ship. And it has a lot of firepower. Okay, it's only standard bulkheads and standard range. Could we maybe swap that 10,000 kilometer range with many bulkheads? Yeah, that just costs too much. Need more powerful engines for it. These are going to be the Ragnar class scout cruiser. Very nice, and these will absolutely replace the Havsorns. One could argue they could also potentially replace our heavy cruisers in a lot of ways. Also, look at the price. They are cheaper than a Havsorn because they're much smaller ships. Havsorns are 8,000 tons. These are only 5. That is a lovely little ship. Well, we have, I think, changed the game a bit because that is a potentially quite dangerous little ship. Okay, yeah, a 7-inch gun. It's not going to be able to go through an armoured cruiser. And it will struggle against a really well-protected cruiser. But, you know, it can go through the extended stuff, no problem. And those high explosive shells should be able to just delete destroyers and torpedo boats. Approved. Right, we could probably build a class of 10. Oh, I still have the battlecruiser building. How long is that going to take? Oh, 1 month. Okay, so we'll lay down a first tranche of 5, and then I'll lay down another 5 in a moment, and I will get them named as well. But that's a really nice little vessel. Pleased with how those have turned out. Right, I'm going to go end the turn and play Slider Hero until something else happens. Welcome back. The cruisers are, well, the first half of them are now starting to commission up. The second half are nearly finished. But that means, unfortunately, it is time for the old ships. One is at sea in Japan. Why? What are you doing? Anyway, these ones need to be scrapped. But apparently one is at sea in the Sea of Japan. Yeah, here it is. What are you doing? Report for scrapping. Right, do we have any other ships that are not on the roll that they're supposed to? Because we're a bit low on the money. Yes, we do. Let's pull them back onto limited. Thank you. Should allow me to increase tech spending finally. And the other thing I want to do is I want to build a new destroyer. I thought we just built a new destroyer. Yes, we did. But this is to replace So these are in addition. These replace the torpedo boats. We need to replace the mannies. Oh, destroyer 3. I don't like that hull at all. This is the stepped one, isn't it? Oh, I really don't like that. That would be a torpedo boat style one, because you could stick like a gun here, right? And then a bunch of torpedoes in here. Oh, I don't like that type of ship. I mean, that would be a replacement for what the mannies are, but I'd rather just keep the mannies. Maybe we just refit them. We're also going to have 2 mannies in service. Although I think the original manny got sunk and is now being turned into the last of the Ragnar cruisers. So, yeah, let's just refit our existing destroyers. Rather than building a new one. So, we can update the gun to a Mark III. We have triple torpedo launchers now. We can also make them 21-inch torps. For 9 21-inch torpedoes, it's a sizable upgrade. With this, that, this. Generally superior performance. Improve the protection. Steering. And auxiliary engine. There we go. You get a huge amount of weight back. Swapping out those incredibly inefficient engines for oil-fired geared turbines. And that should allow us to fix up some of their deficiencies. So we should be able to push them to 32 knots reasonably. We can pack a lot more fuel on board. There we go. And give them maximum bulkheads. That's quite the refit. Because now, if one of these things is sitting in port, yeah, that's got a really good chance of torpedoing something. Because from 7.7 kilometers out, in, what are we, 1915, 1916, something like that, that's pretty nasty. Yeah, that's much better than building a new one. We will save that. We will refit the mannies. Oh no, the manny does exist, so we have 2 mannies in service. Way to go, game. I'll have to rename the existing manny then. The cruiser one. Complete that design. Because if we go by name... Oh. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought there were 2. Oh, the Modi. Modi and Manny. Okay, that's why I was confused. Right. Ignore me. What are we getting here? Just bigger light cruisers. Okay. What do we build next? Do we build dreadnoughts and replace the 2 pre-dreadnoughts? That would make some sense to me. What are we? We're about to get Marc 2 15-inch guns. That could be very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let's wait a turn. Oh, never mind. We happened to ended up at war with Portugal. Oh, everyone's at war with Portugal. Okay, cool. Right, well, I'm not one to mess about. Let's go grab Helgoland. The Warpig can cover the port. Yeah, let's just immediately do that before anyone else gets... Oh my god, they're at war with everyone. Or nearly. They're going to be at war with everybody. Oh, Portugal. So obviously I want to grab Helgoland. If we get a chance to grab Portugal itself, or maybe the Azores, that's all good. Do they have anything over in the Pacific that's worth grabbing? They've got Timor. I think we should just eliminate Portugal. Germans have been going absolutely ham on the Chinese. Right. Well, let's see what shakes out of this. Well, the Portuguese are trying to defend Helgoland. Yeah, I think they are actually now at war with everyone. I saw Britain go to war with them. So, yeah, everybody hates Portugal, apparently. Poor old Portugal. A single armoured cruiser is not going to fare particularly well against a fleet, even if it is in a storm. Don't know what this initial setup is, but fine, whatever. Must be around here somewhere. Yep, dead ahead. Dead ahead. Well, they've seen me. Oh, we got one of the new battle cruisers in here. Yes, we do. Got some of the 10 gunners. Not that old, but in terms of the tech, but pretty old design. Get out of here. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, why did you even bother with that? Jesus. It's the kind of thing I would auto-resolve if I trusted auto-resolve for anything. Right, one turn we should take Helgoland, and then, yeah, the British are going after Portugal itself. We'll maybe try and hit the Azores. It's a pretty nice one to pick up. How many provinces do they have? 5. Look at this. Bloody hell. I'm then going to cancel our alliance with Germany, because I would like to have a go at them, basically. Because, yeah, I would really want to have a go at them. And the best way of having a go at an enemy country, pro tip, if you have a country that you really want to go to war with, but your people are like, no, 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 we love them, ally with them and then break the alliance, because it puts it really negative, and then you can puts it to 0, and then you can try and make it negative from there. There we go. Yoink. Right. Let's move the fleet. Oh no, the British are going for the Azores. Right, what else do they even have? It's just Timor, right? I could go grab Timor. It's a long, long way. I'm not sure I can be bothered. I think I might just put the ships back in port. Just forget about it. Just wait for the AI to obliterate them. Although, will the AI obliterate them? Probably not. No, I think I'm going to have to do it myself. So we're going to send you all the way over to Timor just to make sure of it. Okay, well, the fleet does that. I do want to build a Dreadnought 4. Now, this is not going to be a fast ship. Yeah, I think 30,000. We're only going to be able to build one of these anyway. I think 30,000 should be okay. Only going to be able to do 23 knots. Sorry, existing one. There. Yeah, they're 20,000, aren't they? Are they going to do 24 knots? Really? Huh. Well, okay. Maybe I trim the beam then. We'll go for 25 because then I can build 2. That is pushing it. I want them to be able to do 24 knots. But on those gear turbines, I think we should be able to. Or diesel, that's good. So, main tower, number 5. Oh, that one's by far the best. Both okay. I could just go with one funnel. Because what I want to try and do is use 15-inch guns. Now those are sizable weapons. I don't need 50 caliber. Let's shorten that. Maybe we go 45s actually. That's still pretty good. And they have a rate of fire when I get the enhanced loading of 1.12 rounds a minute. So that's fine. And we're going to try and mount 8. Try being the operative word. Now these are not going to replace our existing dreadnoughts. These are going to replace the 2 pre-dreadnoughts, which we still have floating about. Now the question is 5, 6-inch guns. Let's go with 6. I am a big fan of the 6-inch gun. I think that'll be a reasonable choice for now. If it proves too heavy, we can downgrade them. Right, let's throw on all the heavy stuff. Assuming base fuse is going to be what we're after. Yeah, base fuse should completely knock out, destroy it. What about a nose fuse? No, nose fuse is too low. We're at 99%. That's the good news. The bad news is that I haven't put any armor on the ship yet, but it did come with some. Okay, so 6-inch guns. Oh, 4-inch. Mind you, at the ranges we're talking about, 4-inch extended and superstructure is probably okay. Deck armor. Yeah, we want at least 3. Casemate can come down a bit. 27 on the conning tower. Main protection. Yeah, I'd prefer 16 over 15. Main belt. Same deal. That's with everything maxed out. Okay. Like a little bit more on the turret. 18 perhaps? Yeah, 18 would make me feel a bit safer. Wow, you save so much with the barbette armor. Yeah, someone said, "Oh, that seems dodgy," but I don't think I don't even know if it does anything. But we'll put it in for reasonableness' sake. Just gonna take that down to 4. Fuel 5%. Yeah. So here, do I just bite the bullet and make the ship bigger? I won't be able to build 2 simultaneously. I'll only be able to build 1 if I do that. What happens if I go for the original 30,000 tons? I was thinking of it does make the ship longer. Don't really need the ship to be longer. But that would do it. 29,767. Can we go 28? Oh, 28, we're right on the edge of things, which means I could probably trim this. There we go. So, 300 million, almost exactly. Quite a lot more than the Howl Fairhairs. But a fine vessel. That is a very nice super dreadnought. And not that big either. 28,000 tons is not crazy. It's just that we have a super limited shipbuilding capacity. It's ridiculous. Yeah, they're very fine. They're not fast at all. And I can only build... I'm so close to being able to afford 2. Okay, we can build 1 for now. I should have just made it smaller. Right. We're going to build 1 for now in Amsterdam. We are going to, sadly, get rid of the Valdemar and the Hell. Much though I love them, they are no longer fit for purpose. Get rid of them. We're going to get rid of that 1 remaining Havsorn, wherever they've disappeared to. There we go. Just cleaning things up a bit. I just need this to be a little bit bigger. Maybe if I do a 6-month expansion of the shipyard. It is expensive, but it might just be enough to get that through. We shall see. Okay, we've taken control of Timor. How does that leave Portugal? 0 provinces, 0 ports, and they just had a revolution. Fun for them. Let's get the fleet home. In the meantime, I think I have... No, yeah, I've done a little tiny expansion which has upped the cap a little bit. Enough for me to get a 2nd ship under construction, which is the main thing. Amsterdam, please. And that means that, yeah, we will have our 4 battleships complete, which is great. Although the 15-inch gun is way better than a 13. But yeah, I don't see the need to get rid of the original dreadnoughts just yet. Yeah, pretty happy with that. We are losing money, but now that the war is effectively over, we can reset this. I may just want to be investing in this as much as I can. I'm going to cut back on tech spending a little bit, and I'm going to try and just boost this as much as possible, even if it overtakes the shipbuilding cap, so I can technically build until I can build a bigger ship than the entire country can support, apparently. Yeah, that is the plan. But that will all be in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Apple Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.